Welcome back everybody. Merry Christmas to everyone. I hope you had a good one. This is my second attempt at recording this video now, because I hadn't got the mic turned on the first time. So let's hope this one goes better. As I say, I hope you had a great Christmas. Had lots of cool stuff. Lots of time to chill out, time with your family, whatever you wanted to do. I hope it went well and you had a brilliant day. My Christmas didn't get off to a brilliant start because a few days before, in the run up to Christmas, I had a console break, and then we also had the toilet and the boiler start playing up. So I can see January being an expensive month in plumber fees. So I don't think there's going to be many game pickups in January. However, that's beside the point. We'll leave that for another day. What did Santa bring in his sack this year? Was I a good boy or not? I'm pleased to report I did quite well, I think. I'm more than happy with what I managed to get on Christmas. And so this is all about what goodies I did manage to receive. And unusually for me, this is probably the most modern pickups I've probably ever done. Though there is some retro, so fear not, there will always be retro. Right, Christmas themed entertainment today. We've got Days Before Christmas on the Mega Drive, which I've never played until I've just put that on there, to be honest, and I've just had a quick blast and it don't seem a bad little platformer. Go around collecting stuff and get to the end of the level. Typical platform really. It don't seem too bad, to be fair. Worth another blast. But then we've got the mighty Lotus Turbo Challenge on the Amiga. One of the greatest games ever made for me. Stunning. And got the best in-game music ever created for me, except Outrun. It's phenomenal. What a game. If you've never played it and you've got means and you like racing, arcade races, honestly, that is incredible. Right, without further ado, let's get on to what Santa bought me. I think we'll start with Switch to start with. I did give Santa quite a large list for him to choose from, should there be any supply issues. But like I say, I've got some wicked stuff. So the first one, loads of people had mentioned this to me, you need to be picking this up. So we've managed to get the Hunt Down, or sorry, just Hunt Down on the Switch. And apparently this contains 3 badges and a manual. I've not opened any of these yet. As you can see, this is still sealed. So I don't know if they all came like this, but cool, we've got a manual anyway. And I believe it's like a platform run and gun type game. You've probably played it, like I say. It's been out some time and I've just never got round to picking it up. Then the next one, I've got this on the 360, but I've wanted it on the Switch for some time, and again just never got round to it because there's always been something else to buy. And so delighted to get Death Smiles 1 and 2 collection for the Switch. Awesome horizontal shooter Death Smiles. So delighted to get the Switch version. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be just as good as the other versions. But yeah, belting game that is. And then finally for the Switch, this is a game I've discovered quite recently. I mean, I knew it existed way back, but it was never something I bothered to play because I wasn't into shooters. But recently, having got into shooters, I bought the original and thought this is brilliant. which that's then made me want to get all the others. So anyway, we've got Raiden 4, Raiden 4, however you want to say it. Sean's opened up a rabbit hole, and a minefield of pronunciation problems. So yeah, anyway, Raiden 4. Love the original on the Jaguar. It's brilliant. And I've got the Raiden 5 on the PS4. And I'm sure it was Dylan who said 4 is better than 5. So ever since then, this has been on my list. So I can't wait to give this a blast. I'm hoping you can play this in Tate mode. I'm hoping. So anyway, Raiden 4. That's oh, I can't wait to play that. Right. We'll do. What should we do next? Yeah, we'll do PS4 next. Now I've got the original version of this on the Switch, but this one, I wanted to get this on the PS4. I think it's on Switch as well, to be honest, but it's like includes all the DLC, I believe. And so we've got Streets of Rage 4, the Anniversary Edition. This is the American version. I don't know. I'm assuming it came out over here. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'm fantastic. Plays just the same. Again, it's sealed. And it just kind of feel more weighty than just a disc. So I can't see if there's a manual in it. It kind of feels like there might be something anyway. But what a game! Why is Sega not doing more of this instead of churning out crappy Sonic games? Honestly. Streets of Rage 4, epic. Then this one I've wanted for a few months now, ever since it got mooted it was going to come out. One of the best games on the Neo Geo. And so I was desperate to get this as soon as it was made available. And so I'm delighted to have Windjammers 2. Brilliant sort of, it's a sports title, it's kind of like, obviously it's a much more enhanced version of the original Pong. Or sort of air hockey you'd play on, you know, in the arcades. It's that kind of game. But you've got characters and, you know, to choose from as your players. It's, oh, I can't wait to play this. The original's still amazing, you know, like 30 years later. So I can't wait to try this to see if if it's as good, it'll be brilliant. So I'm excited to see where that took it, really. Then this last one on the PS4 is a game that was originally a SNES game, but it's not one I ever played. But having sort of learnt about this on modern platforms, how they've sort of re-engineered it for modern systems, I thought that's one I'd like to try, you know, because anything retro inspired on the PS4 and Switch, that's all they're about for me. And so I've got Wild Guns Reloaded. So now I do believe this didn't come out in PAL territories, hence this is the American version, unless it's download only, I'm not sure. But like I said, I've never played the SNES version, but I think it's a kind of, not a run and gun, but you've got characters that move around on the screen, I believe, but you shoot in like an Operation Wolf style with the crosshair, so I believe. So I'm really interested to try that, Wild Guns Reloaded. But if any of you have tried it, and you know, let me know in the comments. Was that a good present? Because I'm chuffed to have it. Right, next thing. This is something else I've wanted for quite some time, having seen quite a few people pick them up. I think it was Daily Retro I saw with them, and I think I've seen Dylan with them as well. Dylan loves spending my money. And so, my delightful wife got me the 8-Bit Do arcade stick. And what really surprised me, I mean the 8-bit do stuff's nice, so you know it's going to be good, but it's the weight of this thing that really surprised me. It's such a weighty, heavy item. You can't help but think this is going to be absolute quality, because honestly it's the heaviest arcade stick I think I probably own. It just feels immense quality. So I'm really looking forward to hooking this up with the Switch. And it might also hopefully work with my V2 Elite. Maybe, I don't know. Which is what Lotus is running on. But the buttons feel really nice. And the stick, again, feels absolutely beautiful. So these, oh, real nice item. I'm chuffed with this. Really looking forward to having a blast, because I'm a bit of a joystick junkie. Love the arcade sticks. So can't wait to try this. Just need a bit of time. Right, nearly at the end. We're on to the retro. And if you've been watching my recent videos, you'll know I've recently reacquired the item I most regretted selling, which was the AES. And I've been looking for some games for it since. Some of which I've bought, and I haven't actually showed them all yet. Well, you know, that'll be in the new year. When I can't afford to buy anything in January, I'll show stuff that I haven't got around to showing yet. So, like I say, I've been looking for some like classics that I had back in the day and that I've been hoping to find. So the first one I've got here is Fatal Fury. Now, I've got a lot of nostalgia for this game because this is one of the two games I had first for my AES back in the early 90s when I first got one. And it was this version I had in particular, which is the English language version. It's not absolutely mint, but it's in reasonable condition. I think the manual from memory is a bit tired. Or is it missing the cover? Yeah, unfortunately the manual's missing the cover, but I was delighted to get it, you know, complete in the box in reasonable condition. I knew I was getting this. I'd sort of sourced this myself, and I just passed it on for somebody to give back to me. So I knew I was getting this, but so much nostalgia. I know more modern Fatal Furies are more technically advanced, but I just love this one. It's just that nostalgia kick of you know, when I first got my Neo Geo, and it was so amazing playing the arcade at home. So yeah, that was one of my bucket list games I had to get back for the AES. And then we're on to the last one. And again, this is the other game I had first for my AES back in the day. And this is the reason I bought the AES in the first place. Some people might think, well, why the hell did you buy an AES to play that? But I can't explain it. It was just, at the time, I'm pretty sure I'd seen it on Games Master, where they did them challenges for the golden joystick. And I've got a feeling it was Pat Cash who was playing it against some, you know, Joe Public. And I don't know, something about it blew me away, and I'd got to get my hands on it and play it. And so that led me to buy the AES and get this game. And so this was the one more than anything I wanted to get back. And it's Baseball Stars. It's cart only, unfortunately. Quite pricey now, unfortunately. Surprisingly, you know, it's a sports game, you'd think they'd be cheap, but that doesn't apply on the Neo Geo. This isn't the cheapest game to buy now, unfortunately, so I'm more than happy with the cart only, much like League Bowling. That's exactly the same principle. An amazing arcade sports title. I'm not big into sports games, but arcade sports games are brilliant, and this is, well, it's the best of the lot for me. League Bowling's number 2. This is the best of the lot for me. It's sensational. I will put some footage up for this. I'm not going to have time, unfortunately, for footage on the others. It's lots of stuff to do over Christmas, but I will put some footage up for this one so you can see it running. It's an amazing arcade sports title. Absolutely love it. I just need a memory card now for my AES, because then with that you can save the games and go back to your sort of tournaments, you know, rather than start from scratch each time. So that's the next thing I want for my AES, really, is a memory card. I did see one on eBay which was cheap, but unfortunately with Christmas just couldn't afford to buy it, and then it went because it was cheap, and you know, not seen another one since, but I'm sure one will come along at some point. But yes, epic baseball stars. And there we go. That was the extent of my pickups. I'm delighted with them. Hope you got lots of cool stuff. Let me know in the comments what you think about any of these I got, or what you got. I'm also looking forward to seeing all you guys' videos, what you picked up, or what Santa dropped off for you. But just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you had a great Christmas. Hope you have a great New Year. Hopefully you're off work and having a bit of a relaxing time. Whatever you're doing, hope you have a great New Year. This will be my last video of the year. Next one, I'm hoping, will be the game room tour, either New Year's Day or early in the new year. So if you like game room tours, hopefully you'll watch that. Things have changed quite a lot since my original game room tour video, so thought I'd do another one. New year, new room tour. So hopefully you'll look forward to watching that. Thanks to any new subscribers that have come on recently. Great to have you along. If you fancy subscribing, go for it. It's free. But we'll leave it there, I think. Hope you had a great Christmas. Check out Lotus Turbo Challenge if you haven't already. And I'll see you next year, all being well. Sayonara.